Very good morning, students. I am L. K. Tripathi here with a new video of history chapter 5, that is the Mughal dynasty in India. Dear children, we have discussed much more about this dynasty, about the rulers, emperor of this dynasty, who were they and who were most efficient and strong ruler in this period. Now, in the same sequence, we shall study about the music of the Mughal era, how much the rulers of this period were fond of music, who were fond of music and who were not, and what type of music came into prominence. All such types of things are there in this video. Music. During the Mughal rule in India, Indian classical music emerged as two separate traditions. One was North Indian Hindustani and the South Indian Carnatic. The music which is practiced in North India where we live, and second is the Carnatic music that is in south part of India. Mainly because of the Islamic influence. Most part of the country were influenced from the Islamic rules. That's why these types of musics they brought according to their own choice and their wishes. The Hindustani system may be thought as a mixture of traditional Indian musical concepts and Persian performance practice. It is thought to be that this type of musical style or concepts which we practice, the mixture of Indo-Persian परफॉर्मेंस प्रैक्टिस, पर्शिया का कुछ इसमें है और कुछ इंडियन म्यूजिक स्टाइल. Many new musical forms like khayal and ghazal developed and flourished in this period. Khayals and ghazals. Khayal is in classical music. Ghazal also relate to the same. And mostly ghazals were sung in the darbars or halls of the king. The advent of Islamic rule under the Delhi Sultanate and later the Mughal Empire over northern India caused considerable cultural interchange. Increasingly, musicians received patronage in the court of the new rulers, who in turn started taking increasing interest in local music forms. Many of the rulers or emperors they talked about the increasing interest in local music form. Many of them like the local music form except or instead of khayal and ghazal. While the initial generation may have been rooted in cultural traditions outside India, they gradually adopted many aspects from their kingdoms which retained the traditional Hindu culture. This helped spur the fusion of Hindu and Muslim ideas to bring forth new forms of musical synthesis like Qawwali and Khayal. Those who were earlier practitioners of the cultural music or traditional music of India, the initial generations may have been rooted in cultural tradition. कि जो शुरुआत की जो पीढ़ी थी जो आउटसाइड इंडिया थी वो रूटेड थी अपने म्यूजिक से। धीरे 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 उन्होंने इसको एडॉप्ट किया जो हमारी किंगडम से जो है निकली हुई थी। वीस रिटेन द ट्रेडिशनल हिंदू कल्चर, और पुनः जो है हिंदू कल्चर को उन्होंने अपनाया जिसमें से एक फ्यूजन बन गया है। फ्यूजन मीन्स नए और पुराने का मिक्सचर को फ्यूजन कहते हैं, और एक नए तरह का म्यूजिकल स्टाइल डेवलप हुआ जिसे हम कव्वाली और ख्याल कहते हैं। मीन्स मिक्सचर ऑफ हिंदू एंड मुस्लिम बोथ। The most influential musician of the Delhi Sultanate period was Amir Khusro, 1253 to 1325. Sometimes called the father of modern Hindustani classical music. No doubt, Amir Khusro was a great musician of that era who discovered many types of ragas, many types of musical instruments, and discovered the modern Hindustani classical music. Popularly, the songs or music which we practice nowadays, that is the boon of or the gift of Amir Khusro, who initiated different types of style of music. A composer in Persian, Turkish, Arabic, as well as Braj Bhasha, he is credited with systematizing many aspects of Hindustani music and also introducing several ragas such as Yaman Khayal, Jilaf, and Sarpada. He created the Qawwali genre, which fuses Persian melody and beat on a Dhrupad-like structure. Dhrupad is a classical music. Also, he introduced several ragas जैसे यमन कल्याण है, जिलाफ है, सरपड़ा है. Also, he created Qawwali genre. that fuses पर्शियन मेलोडी. ये पर्शियन मेलोडी को, पर्शिया में जो मधुर भाषा जिसको मेलोडियस म्यूजिक है जो गाई जाती है, उसका भी इन्होंने हमें पे एसिमिलेशन किया. A number of instruments such as the sitar and tabla were also introduced in his time. Those days tabla was not in practice. Instead of tabla, pakhawaz was used to accompany the singer. It was a traditional and popular musical instrument. But when Amir Khusro discovered many ragas, talas and music, in this way he also introduced two different types of popular instrument, that is sitar and tabla. Indian musicians such as Swami Haridas, Tansen, and Baiju Bawra have left their impressions on the history of North Indian music as performers and innovators. Swami Haridas, he was the guru of Tansen and Baiju Bawra, put many impressions, deep impressions on the history of North Indian music. And also they are known the innovator of Indian music. Muslim musicians took to the performance of Indian music and added to the repertoire by investing new ragas, tals, and musical forms as well as Indian musical instruments. The Muslim patronage of music has had two main effects on the music of North India. The first was to de-emphasize the importance of the words of classical songs, which were originally composed in Sanskrit and were, in any case, incomprehensible to anyone less than a traditional Hindu scholar. Sanskrit songs were gradually replaced by compositions in various dialects such as Bhojpuri and Lakhani, introducing the compositions in Urdu and Persian language. The textual themes of the songs were often based on Hindu mythology, yet Muslim musicians sang these songs with Hindu religious themes. It has also been observed that the Hindu musicians rest we shall discuss in the next video. Up till here, we have come to know about the music style of India. Now one more thing is there, that is the matter of fact. We shall see. Amir Khusro is sometimes credited with the origin of the Khayal form, but the records of his compositions do not appear to support this. Though it is found somewhere that Amir Khusro was the composer of Khayal, he was in the support of Khayal, but it is not found in real evidence that he was so. The compositions by the court musicians, Sadarang in the court of Muhammad Shah, bear a closer affinity to the modern Khayal. According to historians, while Khayal already existed in some form, Sadarang may have been the father of modern Khayal. So in this way we have seen this topic, the music, what type of musical practice were made in North India and South India. We have come to know. Rest we shall discuss in new video. Till then, thank you.